My name is Tayo Joseph. I serve as the gender manager at CCO. Welcome to Gender Mainstreaming Training. In this session, I'll be taking you through how to utilize the Gender Mainstreaming Toolkit. There are 6 components in this toolkit, and I'll be addressing them one after the other. Gender Mainstreaming guidelines into program design. As a program manager, how do you mainstream gender into program? There are 3 stages in program or projects designing process. All right. So the gender mainstreaming into program design checklist is going to be very useful during the first stage. So what do we have in this checklist? First is ensuring that you have a gender focal point, conducting gender analysis. And this takes me to the second component, gender analysis tool. How do you conduct gender analysis? First, ensure that gender analysis is conducted during the initial phase of the project. Ensure that the findings from gender analysis is incorporated throughout all the stages of your project or your program. Ensure that gender analysis inform the establishment of baselines, and this baseline will help you to monitor implementation and track results. How do you conduct gender analysis? First is by gathering gender and age disaggregated data. This could be collected via Google Form or other survey tools that is easy for your use. Also, those information should be relevant to the project. What does the information mean to your project? It should be very relevant. And finally, ensure that you are able to use this data to analyze the difference between men and women, boys and girls. So the questions should be localized to the project. And there's also one very important thing to note. There is no one size fits all approach. Each gender analysis should be tailored to specific context of the program or project. This is a diagrammatic representation of gender analysis. So from the planning stage to design, from design to implementation to monitoring, and then to having a gender responsive outcome. Gender mainstreaming to project proposal checklist. For projects, there are also 3 stages that we have considered in this toolkit. During the project design and planning phase, make use of gender analysis tools, just as I've explained in the previous slides. All right. Integrate gender mainstreaming into program design. Once the project proposal documentation gets to the stage of the phase by phase approach of the project, use the guidelines, um, for integrating gender mainstreaming into program design. During the implementation phase of the project, ensure inclusive communication, doing awareness, communication with partners, communication with stakeholders, participants, ensure inclusive communication guidelines. Also, during monitor and evaluation, the findings from gender analysis should inform the baseline reports to monitor results and to monitor um, every other indicators that has been highlighted in the project. The end point of gender mainstreaming to project and proposal is to ensure that there is mobilization of resources, adequate mobilization of resources. There's budgeting, there's human resources, that are directed towards reducing gender disparity across all practice and all areas within CCO.